What's up, guys? You know who it is. It's your boy Kenny with JDM Muscle, and we're back in front of the 240, which means it is time for another drift event. This will be event number 2 for me at the same track as the first one, which is Kalamazoo. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get in 5 hours of driving like last time. I am going to be stuck at work. So if I can get in at least 2 hours of drifting, which is hopefully a nice handful of runs, I'm going to be pretty happy. Just trying to dial the car in. I felt from last time into this event a little more used to the power and a little more used to boost and when I need to actually get into the gas at different points where the Z would have been. So learning the car. Otherwise, when I did park this last time, I did notice a few small little things that needed to be done. So this video is going to be more of my drift prep. So things I get ready for event-wise, it is always putting the car back up in the air and checking out, making sure we don't have any crazy leaks, nothing broken, nothing loose. This last time I did see that I had a power steering line that was just barely dripping a little bit, so we were able to take care of that, as well as we did notice that when I installed the racing harnesses, I had them a little far down, so when we went to fasten and tighten all the way down, I wasn't able to cinch it, so we did have to adjust those all up. That way you have a little bit more area to pull down on. Otherwise, there is one thing in the trunk I want to take care of. I always go around, check all lug nuts on all tires, small little things like that. Like I said, I'll always just make sure everything is tight. Fire extinguisher, most of them are dated or they have the little dial telling you if they're good or bad. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty just straightforward drift prep of what everybody else would do. Loading up the trailer, grabbing the toolboxes, grabbing the jacks, grabbing the spare tires. But before I end this video, I do want to show the one thing I did want to get done on the car. This is the one thing I wanted to point out. Last time we were racing, sitting up on paddock, I could smell a nice amount of gas coming. I couldn't find any leaks. I can't find anything like that. So I'm thinking maybe since the previous owner never put the cap back on, of course, to cover this up, I had a couple ideas. I had my stepdad actually cut both of these up, just thin pieces of aluminum. The plan was to cover it up with one of the pieces of aluminum and then possibly just drill right into the body of the car. But I did want to make sure it was sitting as flush as possible, so I was able to grab some rubber. I think I'm just going to put it all the way around. That way, once I screw this in, of course, it'll cinch down into the rubber, so that way it makes up any of the spots that are uneven, and this would normally not lay. So that is the plan. I'm going to put this all the way around, and then we'll screw this down, and we should have something covering up all the vapors coming up out of that. At least that was my idea on that. I could be wrong, but just working on the car, trying to get everything ready for winter, I did every once in a while catch a little bit of gas. So I'm thinking this is where it's coming from. So let's get started. All right, guys, so not sure if this is actually going to work, but this is what we're going to try. So I just cut some off. I'm going to stick it right on the outside of where I could make it the flattest, but still able to fully cover. All right, guys, and I'm just going to lay the next two, and then we're going to screw that cap down. Now that we have the rubber laid all the way across, I'm just going to get this on. I've already checked to make sure I'm not going to drill into anything. We'll just get it on like that. I've got some small zip screws just to make sure that I don't go too deep in. And one at a time, let's just screw it in. Guys, and just like that, you can see I'm just cinching it down enough to bite. That way the rubber is smushed down onto itself, but not so tight that we're just ripping the rubber. All right, guys, and just like that, all 4 are tight. Oh, one popped, so we'll put this one down a little more. All right, all 4 sides are tight now. So from here, it's just running the car and seeing if we get that fume smell throughout the car. I'm really hoping that we don't, and hopefully this is one more project fix. So that is a wrap on this video. Part is on. Just need to finish tightening up every small little thing on the car I want to look at. Load up the trailer, load up the car, and then load up some spare tires in the jack, and I am ready for this upcoming Saturday's drift event. It's, like I said, it's going to be a short one, but I'm still super excited, so wish your boy some luck. That way we continue to get better from here, guys. In 2 weeks is Grid Life. That's at Gingerman Speedway, so I will be there. The car will not be there. I'm not going to be drifting this year, but I'll be there personally. So I cannot wait for Grid Life. After Grid Life, it is my first competition time. It might be a little too soon to join, but I know it's going to be a little bit smaller, and it's at my home track, Kalamazoo. So screw it, let's just do it. So wish me luck this upcoming Saturday. Otherwise, peace out, and until next time.